Good morning, Hoover. I'm Cindy Majumbo with Tornado TV's Morning Edition for April 22nd. Last week was the 72nd anniversary of when Jackie Robinson became the first African-American player in the MLB. The 28-year-old at the time played 10 seasons with the Brooklyn Dodgers, where he advanced to 6 World Series and 6 All-Star games. Last week, the annual Human Rights Assembly took place, where we were visited by guest speaker Terrence Roberts of the Little Rock Nine. Let's take a look.
In fact, I've talked to lots of young people around the world, and many of them think that the world starts when they exit the womb. Time is static until they arrive. But you know what? None of us are here for very long. And that's another thing. I don't want to frighten you, but life is short. As I understood, even as a young person, how important learning is, how important learning continues to be. Unfortunately, the majority of us have chosen not to learn, believe it or not. You know, the largest thing we all have in our possession is a storehouse of ignorance. In this country, one does not have to have a measurable IQ to hold public office. Read the requirements. You have to be a certain age, you have to have enough money to pay the filing fee, and then if you have enough charisma to convince enough like-minded idiots to vote for you, you can hold office. So in closing, I invite you to consider reading one book a week from now on. One book a week in addition to your assigned reading. Why? Because that storehouse of ignorance is so vast. If you know what happened in the past, and that's why I think this assembly is so important, you can understand what's going on today.
Come see the Hoover Drama Department's production of Blood Wedding. This Spanish tragedy is about love, passion, betrayal, and the spilling of blood. Performances are this Thursday through Sunday at 7 p.m. in the Little Theater, room 3103. Tickets are $10. Don't miss out on seeing this dramatic, unforgettable play. Over the past school year, our co-broadcast news director, Erica Martinez, produced a short film on mental health stigma as part of her senior project. Let's take a look.
National Suicide Prevention Hotline. My name is Rebecca and I'm a crisis counselor. May I ask for your name?
Aaron Garcia.
And how old are you?
17.
Nice to meet you, Aaron. What's going on today?
I couldn't get up this morning.
And why is that?
I skipped school.
Do you want to talk about something that's been on your mind?
I'm just done having it with my dad. No one cares about me.
It sounds like you're feeling hurt by this.
I just feel like no one understands me. I can't do this anymore.
Are you thinking of suicide?
Yes.
How do you plan to harm yourself?
With a rope. In just a few minutes.
Do you have the rope? Aaron, are you still there?
Community coming to grips with the suicide of a 17-year-old student.
Tonight, tragedy strikes another high school. A student at Parma Senior High School takes his own life. This is the latest suicide to rock Northeast Ohio.
Well, students and staff at Veterans Memorial High School going through a very difficult time right now. In just the last month, 2 students there have taken their own lives.
Shocking statistics about kids and suicide to report tonight. A Vanderbilt study shows the number of hospitalized kids who had attempted suicide or had suicidal thoughts more than doubled since 2008.
Suicide is a taboo subject. We don't talk about it much, though many of us know someone who took their own life. One Glendale family, hit hard by heartbreak, wants that conversation to begin again.
I have experienced mental illness, specifically major depressive disorder.
I first started experiencing symptoms of depression and anxiety at the beginning of my junior year.
I experienced depression around
the start of football season.
In high school, actually, I developed anxiety.
I suffered from a chronic depression.
The best way for me to describe it personally is sudden feelings of depression, loneliness, just feeling sad.
I would describe it as feeling hopeless and crippled almost, not physically, but rather that you want to get out of that place, but you are kind of stuck in that hole.
My friends could be talking about a certain topic and I could be having an anxiety attack at the same time and they wouldn't even know.
It feels like somebody is in your ear constantly telling you that whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to do, you're never going to let it happen.
I was always put down by my dad. He would always say that I would never get into college, that whatever I did was a waste of time. And I went ahead and moved out.
A lot of parents call it discipline, but they don't understand the trauma that a child could get from the constant yelling or sometimes an occasional slap to the face.
I feel as though like my parents wouldn't understand what I'm going through, even though like they've been in my like position when they were younger. And so I would always like keep things inside me.
This happened around last Christmas, and my cousin, he's usually not a very outspoken person. According to him, it was really tough to deal with because with his bipolar disorder, there would be times where he would be like super calm, and then he'd transition to just being extremely mad, and that would cause him to get into fights with his parents.
You want people to respond, you want people to sort of take care of you and fix your problems, but it is a secret. Like, you don't want people to think less of you, and you don't want people to know, and it's kind of like a constant struggle.
We do have help here, and it starts in the counseling office with a trusted teacher, with a trusted administrator, with even a friend. And I encourage any friend who sees their friend in crisis to reach out for help for them, because that typically will save a life.
And I feel like the stigma is just that the reason it's there, it's that people just don't talk about it. That's the main thing. People don't talk about it. They don't publicize it.
It's always been kind of a taboo topic, even, you know, when our parents were children. That's still kind of just stuck with them.
We pretend it's this like dark, unnatural thing when it's completely natural. It happens, and sometimes you just need help.
Don't keep your like problems, feelings, emotions to yourself, because it will really affect you in the long run.
I know like times have been rough for you, but you know, sooner or later you will find the light. You will find the light and everything will be better, just like I have.
The students that came out and talk about their own experiences in this video, it shows you that mental illness is very prominent in our society and in our schools. And if anything, now you have a group of peers that you can come and talk to.
If you're suffering in silence with whatever mental illness it may be, just know that your feelings are valid.
Talk to someone about it, you know, get help, because you never know what's out there till you try to look.
There's always people who can help you and who know what you're going through.
Once you seek help, it makes things a lot better.
We're all together and we can get through this.
Aaron, are you still there?
Yes.
And we're here to help. We're sending emergency services your way.
That's it for now. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And remember, be responsible, respectful, and engaged. On Tornadoes.